Hey, what's up, everybody? It's your boy TrapGoku, YouTube's favorite Super Saiyan, coming at you with another video talking about the triumphant step forward that was Marvel's Spider-Man Far From Home. I recently saw the film earlier in the week, and I'm here to kind of talk about it, give my thoughts, my opinions, and possibly get into some spoiler territory and some theories. So let's get into it. Also, like I said, there are going to be spoiler talk in this video. So if you haven't seen the movie, go ahead and see the movie and then come back. Also, if you want to help your boy's channel grow, please like and subscribe and comment. Really helps that out. And if you want to help me keep the lights on, link to my Patreon will be in the description box below. But anyway, let's get into it. So Spider-Man Far From Home, I want to say first off, is a pretty good movie, and I think one of my favorite Spider-Man movies. Is it better than, say, Homecoming? I wouldn't say all that, because I really liked Homecoming myself, but this is coming from a biased Spider-Man fanboy. But anyway, getting into the movie opens up right after pretty much the events of Endgame, and it's kind of Spider-Man's perspective from what's kind of going on after that. Basically, he's coming to high school where him, along with half of his classmates, have been gone for 5 years thanks to the blip. They have to relive the death of the characters who have just recently died in the whole series, which is kind of not good. As you get a little memorial for Tony Stark, Black Widow, and Captain America right at the beginning of the movie. But, you know, even through all that, the movie manages to deal with it in a lighthearted way. Fast forward, we get Peter Parker, who's kind of, after his aunt has found out now, if you didn't know, Peter Parker's aunt May knows that he's Spider-Man in the MCU universe, so he's kind of going around doing charity events with her and helping her promote those things. Happy comes up to Spider-Man, and Nick Fury needs Spider-Man's help to, you know, fight some weird elemental monsters, but Peter's kind of shafting him because, you know, it kind of deals with one of the bigger aspects of Peter Parker, his yearn to be kind of like this normal kid. And I feel like the MCU captures that very well, as Peter, you know what I'm saying, at the end of the day is a 14-year-old kid, and being a full-time superhero, especially the superhero who's going to replace Iron Man, it's a big conflict for him. And it goes all throughout the movie, this conflict of, you know, filling the roles of Iron Man. A monumentous task in itself, but moving right along, the movie quickly goes into, you know, let's go on this field trip, as Peter's going on a summer trip with his friends to Venice. However, after Peter rejects Nick Fury's want to help, Nick Fury basically hijacks his whole field trip. But before doing that, Peter meets probably one of the most interesting Spider-Man characters I think we've ever met, that is Mysterio. Mysterio claims to be from an alternate universe, which is kind of teased by Marvel a little bit in this movie, as he literally says that the universe that Peter and all of them are in right now is the 616, and he's from some other 10. I forgot the number of the universe, but I think it was another nod to another famous universe throughout the Marvel Comics timeline. But as you guys know, the 616 is the ultimate timeline that a lot of the MCU ideas come from. Anyway, Quentin Beck's the Mysterio in this movie, he basically, played by Jake Gyllenhaal, he basically tells Peter that they have to stop these elemental creatures and save the world. He's already taken out 3, and there's only like 2 or 3 more they have to take out. Peter and Beck, they team up, they beat the monsters, and, you know, after a couple conversations, you get to see that, you know, Beck is not that bad of a guy, and he's actually an earnest and honest and heroic dude, and Peter thinks that he'd be the best and most capable person to take over the Stark mantle. Now this is where the movie gets interesting. At the beginning of the movie, Peter was given a pair of glasses that Tony Stark wanted him to have via Happy. These glasses are known as Edith, which give Peter access to pretty much this damn near unstoppable elite drone force at his disposal, in which he can use to just destroy people. You see, the thing was, Quentin Beck actually flips the tables. When Peter gives him these glasses as a show to say, hey, you can be the new Iron Man, Quentin Beck loses his ish, and this is where his true morals kind of come out. You see, Quentin Beck is not indeed from a alternate timeline, but is from their own universe. That was all a lie. He used Peter with the help of his other associates who wanted revenge on Tony Stark for stealing the technology. The barf technology that was seen in Civil War was actually created by Quentin Beck. It was actually high-grade illusionary tech. Thanks to some help from one of Obadiah Stein's henchmen from, I think, the first movie or whatever, the first Iron Man movie. he wasn't really a memorable character, so you guys aren't worried missing out on too much. But anyway, Quentin he helps Quentin Beck steal the Edith glasses from Peter Parker, and basically they have access to pretty much this huge Stark defense system. And yeah, from then on it wraps up into the third act where Peter has to take down Quentin Beck using all of his friends and resources. Peter's able to do this. He activates the spider sense through this and is able to pretty much save the day. So let's get into the reasons why I really liked this movie. I like this movie because, and why I think a lot of people should have a deeper appreciation to this movie. The character of Spider-Man is not so that he can be this shining example of, oh, I'm this strong dude who can show off this. The character of Spider-Man is kind of like, he's your average Joe. He experiences the same consequences that we experience for our actions. For example, if we make a decision to help someone, we don't know how and why that decision could come back and bite us in the butt. We might be helping the wrong person. That's why we should always, kind of research and, look into people, especially their backgrounds and things like that. Especially when we make big decisions and, hand over big powers of our lives. And I feel like because of Spider-Man's lack of experience in this situation, he wasn't able to read Beck. And that brought a consequence. Even though he was trying to do something good, something bad came out of it. And it'll help Peter be on guard more. And I feel like that's what's the missing element. Spider-Man's like us. He can never really catch a break. You know what I'm saying? He's never overly lucky or abundantly blessed, but just enough. And he's happy with just that. And that's really where I think this movie has a deep appreciation for it. Itself and the character that it's making and representing. Now, going forth after Spider-Man, the next character I want to talk about was Quentin Beck. I feel like Quentin Beck was kind of like wasted potential in the sense that, you used him to tease like the multiverse, which we kind of know is kind of something Marvel's doing. It's not really confirmed, but it would have been a lot better to kind of like have that actually be a thing and Quentin just be a liar about his good intentions rather than the whole thing being a lie. But after seeing everything at Comic-Con this week and everything like that, we know that some shape, way, or form, the Marvel multiverse will come into play on the big screen. We just don't know when and how, but it is coming. It was just kind of lame to have it kind of teased in this manner. All in all, I did like Quentin Beck's character. It kind of challenged Spider-Man's entire nature to a point where, Peter's effed up right now. Because getting into the last scene of the movie, this is more spoiler talk, so if you guys don't want to get spoiled on the end credit scene, please click off the video. Getting more into that, at the end credits of the scene, it's revealed that Nick Fury wasn't even there, and that Nick Fury and his assistant, basically are Skrulls. They've been Skrulls that entire movie. The real Nick Fury is in deep space somewhere, which really leads into some possible Annihilation, revival, Thanos, Adam Warlock's introduction to the overall MCU type thing. So yeah, that sounds pretty dope. But like I said, it's really no context behind it, so all I'm saying right now is just a reach or theorizing. Next we have, which I think is the very and biggest interesting and biggest consequence Peter has to suffer, which is the world knows his identity. At the end of Spider-Man Far From Home, Quentin Beck releases a video in which he reveals Spider-Man's identity and some altered footage of basically Spider-Man doing a drone strike in freaking Italy or whatever. And yeah, this does not look good for Spider-Man's character, as he literally is painted by J. Jonah Jameson, portrayed by J.K. Simmons expertly, by the way, I have to add. Basically exposes Spider-Man as public enemy number one, and even after seeing the panels for Comic-Con, we don't know when the next Spider-Man movie is, so this is one hell of a cliffhanger to leave us on, especially as Peter's kind of really just coming into himself. He's finally made his new suit. He's finally having a lot more confidence in his decisions, and yeah, all in all, I feel like Spider-Man Far From Home is definitely something I feel like everyone should go out to see. There's a lot of action scenes and there's a lot of heartfelt moments in it that really make you feel for Spider-Man and have a deeper appreciation for the character. And like I said, the suits look really good. I didn't think I would like the stealth suit as much as seeing it on the first glance, but kind of seeing it in action and seeing Peter wear it, it really did grow on me as a like kind of stealthy Spider-Man suit. Even though I don't know why you wouldn't go for an all black option, a sleeker bodysuit, but hey, that's me. And then again, the advanced suit, which was really dope. I thought that was pretty sleek, actually. And yeah, Peter's revamped advanced suit looks super duper awesome. Kind of glad we didn't get to see the Iron Spider suit, because that would have been a little weird to see a little bit. I mean, just being real with you guys, I mean, it kind of would have solved every problem ever with just insta kill mode, but I'm pretty sure that's not Peter's style. Like I said, I feel like everyone should kind of go see this movie in some way, shape, form, or fashion. So please support the local IMAX. And like I said, I feel like Spider-Man Far From Home is a triumphant first step, especially with everything that's been revealed by Marvel. I feel like it's a great first step for them. And like I said, everyone should go see it. And give me free stuff, Marvel. But anyway, to make a short video even shorter, thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you guys really have a great weekend and a great day. Please remember, like I said, hit the like, comment, and subscribe. You know what I'm saying? It really helps my channel grow. Be sure to leave to, if you want to help me out, give me a couple dollars. Link to my Patreon be in the description below. And I also do a lot of streaming on YouTube, so if you want to come by to the streams one day, check me out. You guys have a wonderful day. See you later.